Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode 845, and let's keep the party going with these customer wrap penny rolls from New York from last year. And I kind of briefly mentioned it in the previous episodes. The only concern that I have, because a lot of the penny rolls from New York, the wrappers are very, very similar. Right? I think I have another one here. Oh, that's the Fox guy. New York, yeah. Keep them on my desk so that when I have to put zinc scents in them, they're there. So even the Fox guy one, it's different. It's a totally different roll. It looks a little similar, but it's different. This one's smooth. This one has the hair, the fat, like the fibers. Totally different. These are older. The ones on the top. Anyway, so my only concern with when I get a bunch of customer wrap rolls, a little bit of a grease strike on the reverse, and the obverse. It's not a big deal. It's a shiny though. And here goes our first. We have a shiny and we have a copper. First two pennies. That's a nice sign. Is that they're from the same person, and which you would think it doesn't matter, which it doesn't, right? If it's from the same person's piggy bank, that's great. That's what we want, right? Throw that out. 1992, no close AM. But if it's from the same person, oh, that's nice. Look at the 2 and the 9. I wonder what caused that. I'm actually gonna have to check that out later if I remember. Is that if they're all from the same person who took out the wheat cents, who picked through it, or searched through it. That's when it's an issue. If the person puts a check mark on it or writes their name on it, like the Fox person. Campaign number 2. Then at least you know that they're searched through. But if you got 20, 30, 40 of these rolls and you don't know, and you're going through them, day after day, then that could be a little problematic, So again, it's a minor concern. It's not a big deal. And I guess you kind of really find, well, I don't know. I don't know if you really ever know unless you start finding wheat cents, right? If you find wheat cents, then it's not picked through. But if you find no wheat cents and you only find a couple copper pennies, then you gotta stop wondering. You don't find any shinies. Everything's dirty. I see that on the bottom of the 2 and the 7. Oh man, it has to be damaged, right? Shh. Look at that. The reverse is fine. The obverse is damaged. Look at that. And look at the 7, the bottom of the 7 and the 2. Let me look at that under a loop. What a shame. Well, it actually looks like damage and dirt, so I'm glad about that. All right, well, it's copy paint number 4 at 2017p. I thought this was a copy paint. It's not. Another 2007. Back-to-back 2017ps. See, I'm just saying that's some weird stuff, man. You don't find any 2017ps, then all of a sudden you get 2 in a row. No floating roof. Campaign number 5. But that's part of the fun also of penny roll hunting is, you know, let me throw this one out, is the whole coming up with conspiracy theories and thesis, posits, conundrums. You know, oh, that's a nice shiny. Almost looks like it doesn't. Well, it's just very shiny. Almost looks like an uncirculated. You know, and that's why I could do a channel. I could do a video on one penny rolls because of all the interesting things that one penny roll actually provides. We're on copper paint number 7 so far, plus an 82. Let's make that 8 and an 82. Sintered. Well, let me see. No. I mean, it's chocolatey, that's for sure. Older penny. Another chocolatey. Ruined it. What do you think? That looks like a nice copper penny. Look at the die clash on the reverse. You see that? In between the 3rd and 4th bays. It's only right there. They must have cleaned it off for the rest of the coin. Or off the die. That's number, what's that, 9? So there's a lot of copper in here. No white AM. Another nice 82. Ah, man. It says, I think it says zinc. I think it's a zinc. Oh, well. I won't put that into the tube. I will not put that coin into the tube. What do you think? You think I'm ever going to see the flared G from that distance? Just the last copper penny? This will be like, what, number 10? Yeah. 10 copper pennies, man. You can't beat that. Can't beat that with a bat. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Man, those songs were huge, man, when I was a kid. Huge. Wow. Look at those polished lines, huh? Huh. Are they polished lines? They look like it. They're all over. Hmm. See, that's the flare G, right? That's the 89. See, to me, I can see it from this distance. So I see that on an 88. I'm going to pull out my loop, you know? Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. We found a bunch of copper today. We found a few shinies, but we found all the coppers we need today for for our short videos, which is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we got the 82s, with one of them being corroded. So thank you to everybody who stood here to the end. I appreciate it. A special thank you to my members who continue to support the channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, Jesus loves you. And I'll see you in the next one.